Hello, folks. Bill Swift from Swift Canoe and Kayak and
Jeremy Vore from Red Leaf Designs.
And Jeremy and I are very excited because we've got a super cool customer that has ordered this boat, and Brian has some really cool trips planned, and he's going to Wabakimi this summer.
Yeah, yep.
And Jeremy, you have a Dragonfly 15.
I do, and it's very envious of this boat because this boat is going on the trips that we originally envisioned the Dragonfly 15 for. My boat has not been on those trips yet.
So Wabakimi is an incredible park. It's really big. Brian's going for about a month this summer. And for a boat this size, he's got so much room for gear. And
so much room for gear. Such a perfect boat for a mix of lake travel and whitewater river travel. It'll be a phenomenal trip. And this is the boat that is made for it.
Now, he's ordered some really cool things on it, one of which is the tracking line holes in the end, which we put in with an ABS tubing, and we really seal it up nicely with a methacrylate. Able to do all kinds of things with that. We can put those in different distances, and Brian wanted them above the float tanks. Really cool spot.
Yep.
This particular boat is the amber finish with the Expedition Kevlar laminate and the epoxy resin. And Brian, really likes to pedal in whitewater. He has a bunch of whitewater specific boats also. And folks, you can see on the outside here, this particular boat has a bunch of grommets on it. And Jeremy is installing a 3-piece cover. And Brian is really itching to get going. He wants to head to Wabakimi right now.
He does. He's ready. There's got to be a piece of open water somewhere up there for him.
So let's put the cover on and let's have you finish it off.
Sounds good. Well, here she is, Bill. Half spray decked. You'll notice that we haven't fully installed everything yet, but this is what our Expedition spray decks look like. They're made out of a couple of pretty high-tech fabrics, but what we're really proud of is this Aqualon Edge vinyl-coated marine-grade fabric. It's waterproof. It doesn't stretch. It doesn't shrink. It's UV impervious. It's a pretty great fabric.
Why don't you show the folks some of the unique features of this?
Sure, absolutely. So starting up at the bow here, we have what we call our scramble handle. And this is not for carrying the boat, but it's a great way to grab the boat just to drag it up on shore or handle it during a rescue or something like that. This is what we call a tether tab, and it would go around your bow painter line. Just to keep it ready. All you have to do to release it is tug on that little strap. Next, we have a series of bungees, which would hold your paddle blade. Your paddle blade would slide in here, and your paddle shaft goes around another tether tab, which is right back here. And when you want to access that, you just tug on it, and it releases. We have a couple of map case D-rings, or D-rings you can use to tether other things. So anything you want to secure on your front deck is right there.
This is so important. I've been on trips with trying to put map wallets down, and any wind can just blow them, but have something you can affix it to is a great idea.
Absolutely. And we actually have a number of customers that ask us to put extra D-rings up here as well so they can secure it flat and it won't blow back toward them. So we can put D-rings anywhere people want it to be. Right behind the D-rings, you'll notice that we have a Velcro strip, and that lets you break this apart into 3 different sections. So you can paddle with just the bow and the stern, or you can paddle with all 3 sections put together. So it's a modular deck. And then we have our spray tunnel, and the spray tunnel can roll away if you're not using it. It rolls up, and we have some tethers here that you use to secure it. So you can secure it there. We also have on the front a big red handle you can yank out, and that tears this open so you can wet exit really easily if you need to get out. And then inside, you'll notice there are a couple of pockets, and I've been holding these battens the whole time. The battens slip into these pockets, and they allow you to arch the deck over your knees so that not only does it not rub on your knees, but it also sheds water more easily. So, and just a quick public service announcement, this deck with the tunnel should always go on the outside of everything you're wearing. This does not go underneath anything. It should always be your outermost layer.
Kayakers are used to with the skirts going under.
Right, yep. So yeah, you can just stow this away if you want to paddle on a nice day with the deck stowed.
Yeah, no, a lot of times in the morning, if you start out, if it's nice out,
not windy yet.
You're not going to need it, or if it's not raining, but you feel there's some rain coming.
Yep, and you can just
quickly
like
get
that.
it.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. And a lot of customers also break the deck here. So they'll rip this Velcro and unsnap these snaps and roll it up and stow it here. And then if it starts to rain or it gets nasty, they can actually just unroll it and stick their bodies through the tunnel and secure everything on the water.
Now, something you told me earlier, Jeremy, I think's interesting. When you portage,
Yeah.
like you often will take the middle part out,
Or just roll it up.
roll
Yep,
it
I just
up,
roll
and
it up and
you'll
stow it.
keep the cover on the boat
I
for
will.
the portage.
Yep. Yeah. I
Rather
will.
than put it away in a bag.
Yep, absolutely. And that
For
also
time.
for time, and it also lets me really easily stow my paddles on the deck while I'm portaging.
Ah,
So I don't have to deal with those paddles. You often have to snap or unsnap part of this to get your packs out, but then I just snap the deck back down and go about my portage.
now there's all kinds of colors you can get this material in.
There are. We unfortunately cannot get, people often want like oranges and yellows, and those are not available in this fabric, unfortunately. But we have reds, we have this beautiful sort of Merlot Cabernet color. We stock it in blue, forest green, black, and charcoal gray. There are 16 different colors that you can get the fabric in, and we can make a deck out of any of those colors.
So 15-foot solo boat like this,
Yep.
how much would a cover, how much weight would
How
a
much
cover like
weight?
this?
Good question. It only adds, including the hardware on the sides, about 3 3/4 to 4 pounds. So it looks like a substantial thing. It feels like a substantial thing, but it doesn't add an excessive amount of weight. For the function that it gives you, I think that 3 3/4 to 4 pounds of weight is worth it.
And this material is very UV resistant and long lasting.
It is, yeah. It's made by a company called Glenraven, and it's called Aquilon Edge, and they actually warranty it for 5 years against UV damage, and it's intended to be used in outdoor settings as a full-time boat cover. So they're saying it'll last 10 years in a place like Florida being used as a bimini top. So this deck would never see that kind of sun exposure, so it'll last a long time.
Well, you know what I think?
We should go paddling?
Wabakimi this summer.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. We may be out there. We may see this boat and Brian out there with a big smile on his face.
That would be amazing. That would be fantastic. We'd be honored.
All right. Well, a Dragonfly 15, red leaf design spray cover,
Yep.
Wabakimi Park. Brian's going to be a happy guy.
We'll see you there.
Cheers to that.
2 thumbs up.
All right.
Nicely done.
Awesome.